Good morning, morning, morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I have hopefully what will be a quick one here for you, but I had a number of requests for it, so I wanted to get it out there. This is going to be a Apex Conquest actual gameplay review and gameplay walkthrough, really. I did a video earlier, probably a few weeks ago now, where I walked through the white papers and really gave you the overview of what Apex Conquest is, really what the benefits are and how it is filling a gap within the Wax blockchain. But I wanted to go ahead and actually show you how to play the game, what you need to play the game, bare minimum, and things like that. Several things to keep in mind is they do have a few things that are coming out, and I'll mention them as I'm going through. They're not out available yet, so I can't really show you those yet, but there's from my understanding, some sort of a free avatar commander, which will fill in a gap that gives them a more of a not necessarily a free to play option, but a more friendly option. But it does have some drawbacks, which I'll go ahead and cover in more detail when it actually gets released. But this is Apex Conquest. There'll be a link down in the description below. In order to play the game, you really need two things. You need a commander, and there's four different commanders. We'll go through these different four. I currently have this guy right here, the Axe Haft. The commanders come in two different editions right now. There's a first edition, and then there is a second edition. There's probably going to be more down the road, but that's what it is right now. The first edition commanders give you twice as much XP every time you win. So basically, it boosts those, which gives you potentially better results. And down the road, there may be some advantages for that. I'm assuming some sort of leveling system or some sort of access to different areas that hasn't been defined yet. But the second edition commanders only give you one times or one XP every time you win. First edition's 2 XP. In addition to a commander, which is needed, every single quote unquote deck needs one commander and 10 different troops. The troops are less expensive, the troops are expendable, I should say. And every time you battle, there is a chance of basically losing between 0 and 4 of your troops. Even if you win, you can lose troops. There's 6 different types of troops. Going through them here, we got the infantry, we got the pikemen, archers, scout, grenadier, and the horse cart. And each type of troop has a different benefits, and you can go into the white paper to really take a look through that. Some have more carrying capacity, others have more power or battle capacity, and you need to find some sort of balance, and because both will determine the power to determine whether you beat the dark gate, and the carrying capacity will really depends. It really gives you how much reward you get if you beat. Basically, if you lose, you basically get nothing. So you can't just overload yourself with higher carrying capacity items. You need to have some sort of balance there. All right, now that we know the basics, you need those 11 things: one commander, 10 troops. How do you get them? Right now, at this time, that you can only get the commanders through the secondary market. I know there is a sale that's going to be coming up here in the near future. That is a collaboration between Apex Conquest and Castles. It's not released yet, so I'm not going to dive too far into that. But for the most part, you need to get them on the secondary market. How do you get the troops? The troops are actually I think you can get them on the secondary market, but you basically also get them within the game. So if you go to the website, again, a link in the description below, we'll go ahead and click on buy packs, and it's going to give you the option to buy a number of different packs. So it looks like you may be able to buy this on Nifty now. We'll go ahead and click on it. I thought it was only secondary markets. Yep, it has ended. So ignore that. So you can only get your commanders on the secondary market right now. Accommodations, we're not going to really cover this. Basically, when your commander runs out of morale, you have to refill it, and the accommodation NFT or metal refills that for you. But we're going to focus on the troops right here. How do you get troops? You basically buy them with other game tokens. Go ahead and click on buy with tokens. It's going to give you the option between a 4 troop pack and a 20 troop pack. For this video, I'm only going to do a 4 troop pack. And then you have a selection of a number, and I should say overall growing list of secondary tokens that you can use. Everything from M Source to Brawler, Dusk from Million on Mars. You got Shing from Taco, Cest from Farming Tales, Nefty from Nefty, and a number of other ones that you can use. The FGL token. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to use the M-Source token, and when you click on the type of token, the type of pack, and the quantity, it's going to give you the price. So I have that in there, so I'm going to go ahead and click on buy, and you can see that there so far has been 4,184 packs claimed, which is a great use. And this is what I was talking about before as far as a gap within the Wax blockchain. This is another great use for other games that are having tokens that are basically getting an overabundance of tokens. So I went ahead and bought that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump to Nefty, go to my packs, and there you go. There's your pack. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and open up, and it's going to give you 4 different types of troops. They're randomly picked. Some are better than others, depending on what you have. So we'll go ahead and select there. The only ones I don't like is the infantry because they're the lowest ones. But I'd be happy with really any because I need, I think, just 1 or 2 more in order to fill up. See, there we go. We got archer, we got a horse cart, grenader, and pikeman. So I think that was a really good pack opening. It's got a lot of power. So it should help my overall winning of the battle. And now I'm going to go back over to here. And now once you have that, how do you go ahead and put it into a deck? You can go ahead and see your available troops. That's in the inventory. But in order to create a deck and to allow you to be able to play, you click on decks. I have one created already. If you don't have one created, you go ahead and create deck. It's going to basically tell you what to fill it in. It's going to ask you the name of your deck. So you get the name of your deck. Interesting. So you go ahead and put in the name of your deck, and it's going to take you to this screen, which you have your commander, and then you have the 10 troops. Let's go ahead and actually look at my deck. I have this. I have the X half as my commander, and you can see I have 9 out of 10 troops currently in there, and my morale is 2 out of 7. Once that gets to 0, sorry, not 0, 0 out of 7, you go ahead and recharge it with accommodation. But right now I just need to go ahead and add my troops. You'll see these are the troops I have. Quite a bit of power. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a little bit of capacity with that horse cart that I got. So we'll go ahead and click on that one. There we go. Now I have 40 attack power and I have 41 capacity, which is pretty balanced. Granted, now I haven't been doing the greatest with winning. I've won a few, I've lost a bunch. It is what it is. Thankfully, what they have as far as an event going on right now, which they occasionally do, is I guess for the next 24 hours, they have boosted up your success rate by 50%. So knock on wood, hopefully I do win so I can show you what the results look like. But what you go ahead and do now is you go to battle and you have a choice. You can see the last time I lost and I lost 1 troop. But what we're going to do today is what are we going to battle for? While we're doing this, comment down in the description, what is your favorite battle one? Which token are you going to be trying to win? Just for the sake, I am going to go ahead and go M-Source, and you can battle for that since that's what I used. Basically, what you can see is you can see your estimated earnings, which is slightly better than what I paid for. I paid about 360,000 M-Source to buy that pack of 4. So hopefully, if I win, well, first of all, hopefully I win. If I lose, hopefully it is 1 or 0 troops. We'll see what happens. Again, you can go ahead and you can actually go through and select different ones, see what your potential results will be. It looks like most of them are in the 11 wax range. This one's a little less. If you want to just strictly go for profits, you can go ahead and just dig all of them. See if I win this one, it gives me about 13.5 wax. That is a nice addition that they did as far as the wax equivalent. Maybe we'll just kind of dig through here quick and see which one is the best rate. See, I don't want to go for that one because that's not a very good results. This one, oh wow, cess is even worse. And I'm assuming that's because there's not a lot of cess in the pool. for you to win from. So not a lot of people are using it to go ahead and uh, buy their packs, and that's how it is generated. It's through the pack buying. Wow, that one is bad. You only have a chance to win 1.5. So this just shows you the why you want to quickly go through and see what's potentially available to win. I think I already did that. What I'm actually going to do, I was initially going to do M source. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do Shing, uh, just because it's a slightly better reward. And then we'll go ahead and battle. And what's going to happen is, so we're going to go ahead and click on battle, and it's going to ask you to authenticate. Give it a second. There you go, and you go ahead and approve, and let's see if I won. All right, that's the one thing. There we go. I did win. So I'm glad I was taping that. I won. I won 63,000 Shing, but I lost 3 troops, which is pretty significant. It's not 4 troops, thankfully, but I did lose quite a few troops. Thankfully, I do have 3 more troops that I can go ahead and fill in there. As you can see, there's not that it's simply at this point in time, it is a click to earn style game. There's not a lot of fanfare. There's not a lot of graphics or battles or entertainment along with it. It is they wanted to get it quick to the market, seems like. Um, just to fill that gap that's out there and use tokens. I think it's the premise behind it is very good as far as the use case. Um, it is going to grow. They're going to continue to add not just tokens, but also features to it. So keep that in mind. It is filling a gap now. It's not necessarily entertainment wise, but I think down the road, they're going to add some features to it that are pretty cool. If you could take a look through the white papers, there's quite a bit of potential down the road, and the fact that it's linked with castles and the same developers. I think there's a bright future for this one. If you were able to get one of the commanders, that's great. I think it's useful. Like I said, there's a 50% win rate right now, plus bonus, I should say. I take a look at their Discord to see if that's going to continue. But I wanted to just give you basically a walkthrough of what you need to play, how do you get it in there to play it, and then do one battle to show you. It's basically one battle every 24 hours. There is a timer up here. Once that timer is gone, you can go ahead and battle again. You can also click on your deck and see it there. So right now I have almost 6 hours till I can battle again. Once I battle one more time, then I'll have to use accommodation. Let's go ahead and refill my troops. There we go. There we go. We're just going to go ahead and add more troops in there to fill it up. And there we go. We actually have this time. I'm going to, next time I battle at the end of the 5 hours and 46 minutes, I'll have 43 attack and 39 capacity, and we'll be able to play it one more time. If you like this kind of video, go ahead and please like and subscribe. Also comment down below what is the token that you're really buying your packs with, and is it the same token that you're battling for, or are you battling for a different token? This time I battled straight for profit. I know some people are battling to really build up their certain tokens for certain games. You can play however you want to play. All right, hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.